79 degrees here in Cincinnati. Before we get started, let's head down to the field and welcome in Lindsay Zarniak. Lindsay.
Thank you, Kenny. One of the things the Bengals believe can help them rule the jungle today is having running back Joe Mixon on the field. He's been day-to-day all week after spraining his ankle Thursday. I talked to him a short time ago. He told me it feels good. He only had one day of practice. That was Saturday, but he said it feels good. I just really have to get beyond the mental hurdle, and I'm relying on the fans to get me there. And Kenny, I watched him. He spent 10 minutes playing a game of catch with the fans before this game in the end zone. They were loving it. He was loving it, but the bottom line is he's going to have to settle in.
Thanks, Lindsay. That is certainly good news for the Bengals and head coach Zach Taylor. Mixon, the third leading rusher in the NFL over the first 4 weeks. Across the way, Taylor's good friend, Matt LaFleur. They coached together on Sean McVay's staff with the LA Rams back in 2017. Bengals won the toss. They defer. Evan McPherson gets things started. Packers will begin at their 25-yard line. He is tied for 6th on the NFL all-time passing TD list. Who is Aaron Rodgers? He is the reigning NFL most valuable player and a Jeopardy celebrity guest host.
Hey, he's the GOAT. That's what he is.
He can do it all.
He can do it all.
Now in his 17th NFL season, 14th as the Packers starting quarterback. Aaron Jones in the backfield, 2 tight ends. They start from the 25-yard line. Here's Jones, found a big hole and picks up a Green Bay first down out to the 39-yard line. Jones gains 14 on the first play from scrimmage.
Nice start for the Packers, and Aaron Jones, they love to get him out in space. They have a nice thunder and lightning with Aaron Jones, and A.J. Dillon comes in, spells him going up the middle. So look for a big chunk of Aaron Jones to be outside perimeter plays and then also in the passing game.
Jones, top of your screen, now shifts to the slot. Colin Hill in the backfield on first down. Rodgers dumps it off over the middle out to the 44-yard line. It is Hill for a gain of 5. As we check out the Green Bay offensive line without starting center Josh Myers.
And this offensive line has been really, really good for Aaron Rodgers. People didn't really know what to expect coming from them, but they've held up. They passed the ball more this year. They haven't given up too many sacks. They don't get their name called. That's a good sign for the offensive line.
Second down and 5. It's Jones. Cuts to the outside across midfield. Has another Green Bay first down. You can hear the cheers from all of the Packer fans in attendance today here in Cincinnati. Gain of 11.
Yeah, the Packers fans, they were tailgating more than the Bengals fans were when we walked in. And we look at the defense for the much improved defense for the Cincinnati Bengals, and they've done a really good job. One of the key acquisitions was Chidobe Awuzie in the offseason. They have raved about him. They love his ability on that corner position. He's going to have to step up. Devontae Adams is a tough challenge all day today.
Awuzie, 4 years in Dallas. He set it down for the Packers. Jones gains a couple down to the 42-yard line. Logan Wilson in on the stop.
Kenny, I'm really liking the push that this offensive line is getting for the Green Bay Packers. And, you know, it's nothing against the Bengals. They play hard, they play tough, but this Packers offense, particularly offensive line, they've been real gritty, and they are shoving that defensive line right now.
It's a really young Green Bay offensive line. Due to a couple of injuries, second down and 7. Rodgers rolling right. Can't find anyone, throws it away. Under pressure from Sam Hubbard. You mentioned this Green Bay offensive line. A look at career starts with Elton Jenkins out, Myers out. Third down and 7, empty backfield.
Look for Randall Cobb. That's Aaron Rodgers' guy on third down.
Jones shifts into the backfield. Play clock winding down. Rodgers on 3rd and 7. Can't find anyone. Stays on his feet. Fires, and it's out of the reach of Aaron Jones. Again, Hubbard with pressure.
Nice coverage, nice pressure, up the gut. You see Aaron Rodgers and Sam Hubbard tried to trip his way into a sack. Didn't get him down, but that's the pressure that front four is going to have to get on Aaron Rodgers, allowing for 7 guys to stay in coverage against Devontae Adams and Randall Cobb.
So the Packers pick up a couple of first downs. Now they will punt it away. Corey Bojorquez kicking from his 47. Darius Phillips fields it at the 6. 5-yard return. Cincinnati pinned deep in their own territory. Early first quarter. Good pressure by the Bengals D. Joe Burrow, the reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week in his 14th career start 2 Thursdays ago against the Jaguars. Career highs in completion percentage and QB rating.
Complete control of the offense. Manufactures that victory, come from behind, down 2 scores. I mean, he looks like a savvy veteran back there right now.
Bengals out to a 3-1 start. As Lindsey mentioned, Mixon coming off the ankle injury. In uniform, in the backfield. 1st and 10 from the 8-yard line as Burrow swings it out. T. Higgins makes the catch. Kevin King right there to make the tackle. A look at the Bengals offensive line.
Yeah, and their offensive line has done very well, but we're looking at Jamar Chase. This is a phenomenal, exceptional rookie wide receiver. Played with Joe Burrow on that championship team for LSU 2019. Sits out a year, gets drafted number 5 overall, and he's been awesome, absolutely awesome. I love the way that he gets in and out of his cuts. He's so smooth, so deceptive, and right now he's playing at an elite level.
Bengals have not scored on an opening drive this season. Only 7 first-quarter points. Catch is made and taken out to the 18-yard line by the rookie out of LSU, Jamar Chase.
Yeah, and it goes back to the connection that they have. When I spoke with him, he said, you know, they have the body language down. It's not just, okay, I'm going to run inside. Joe Burrow understands when he's getting in and out of his breaks. As soon as he gets out of the break, Joe Burrow is flipping it. Similar to Aaron Rodgers and Randall Cobb in that connection. He's flipping it right to him for that nice completion.
3rd down and 1 for Cincinnati. Chase in the backfield. Burrow on the quarterback sneak.
And they didn't get any push there. It looks like the officials are signaling 4th down.
Here comes the punting unit.
Wow. Credit that defensive front. You know, you assume you can get a couple inches on a QB sneak. Great job up front by the Packers.
Bengals go 3 and out on their opening possession. Kevin Huber waiting inside his 5, the rookie out of Clemson. Amari Rodgers back deep for the Packers. Taken by Rodgers at the 37. Avoided the first tackle attempt. Not much. Forced out of bounds by Logan Wilson. Good field position coming up for Green Bay. No score. First quarter in Cincy. Green Bay Packers, 3 consecutive victories over the Lions, the 49ers, and the Steelers. Bengals have won their last 2 over Pittsburgh and Jacksonville. Packers start from their 38-yard line. A.J. Dillon in the backfield. 3 receivers set. Rodgers on first down. Out across midfield. The catch is made by his good friend back in Green Bay. We heard from him on the pregame show, Randall Cobb.
Aaron Rodgers was not shy to tell us how much he missed Randall Cobb and was so excited to have him back. As you look at that tremendous catch. Love the play call. Play action with A.J. Dillon. Sucks the linebackers up. Goes right over the top of them.
Rodgers rolling right on first down. Fires downfield looking for Davante Adams. It is picked off by Awuzie. He takes it back across midfield and finally brought down at the Green Bay 43-yard line. His first interception as a member of the Cincinnati Bengals.
Aaron Rodgers looks visibly frustrated, but the point is the pressure is there. The 4-man pressure. Larry Ogunjobi goes, Josh Tupou goes, and then all of a sudden they turn a play that's off script. Davante Adams usually wins those 50-50 balls, but he's going against a really good corner in Chidobe Awuzie. And boy, did they rave about him and his addition, not only in preparation, practice as well, and now it's showing up in the games, Kenny.
Missed last week's game due to a groin injury. He's back. A return of 42 yards. Bengals from the Packers 42. Burrow's pass deflected and hits the turf. Dean Lowry got a piece of it. The 6th-ranked Green Bay defense.
And they've been really, really good, led by Preston Smith, number 91. Joe Barry, defensive coordinator, had him in Washington, reunited with him here in Green Bay, and talks about how he is all ball now, true professional, and it plays in games.
Kevin King returns, missed the last 2 games. Burrow taken down back at midfield by Chris Barnes. Barnes also returning after missing last week's game.
And boy, did they miss him. You talk about aggression. He's literally just going to go, and he's going to bulldoze right over Samaje Perine. Gets in there for the sack on Joe Burrow. Look at that. Nice play. That's what they needed. Get that momentum back in their favor after that nice interception by Chidobe Awuzie.
3rd down and 18 as Burrow checks it down to the tight end, C.J. Uzomah. Gain of 10 to the Packers 40. Time for a game break. To Los Angeles we go prior to the punt. Carissa.
Thanks, Kenny. Broncos Steelers. Pittsburgh looking to put an end to that 3-game losing streak. This helps. Ben Roethlisberger goes up to Deontay Johnson, who hauls it in for a 50-yard score, his second in as many weeks. Steelers up early, 7-0. Kenny.
All right, thanks, Carissa. Bengals certainly keeping an eye on that game.
They are. Right now they're in a defensive battle with the Packers defense, the Bengals defense both showing up. Those defensive fronts really getting after the quarterback right now.
Cincinnati unable to capitalize on the takeaway. Puck bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So Aaron Rodgers, after throwing an interception for the first time in the last 4 games, heads back out onto the field with the Packers offense. Last week, one lucky person won $100,000 of Terry's money. Fox Super 6 is giving you another chance to win today. Download the Fox Super 6 app, correctly pick 6 outcomes from today's NFL games, and you might Be another lucky winner. It's free to play. Enter now for your chance at $100,000. First 2 possessions for the Packers, a punt and a pick. They start from the 20. It is Jones, and he goes nowhere as DJ Reader fills the gap and makes the tackle. Here comes Randall Cobb back out onto the field. Looked like he may have been shaken up after making that catch a couple of minutes ago. Amari Rodgers was in on the last play, but Cobb has returned.
And boy, does Aaron Rodgers need him, because Aaron Rodgers, he was very frank. I don't have time to teach a young wide receiver that slot position. I need Randall Cobb, a veteran, savvy, where I can read his body language and they're consistently on the same page.
Second down and 10. Rodgers, sidearm, looking for Devontae Adams, Awuzie defending.
Yeah, it's been a lot of this one-on-one matchup. Chidobe Awuzie is following Devontae Adams, and they can get away with it as they continue to get pressure on Aaron Rodgers. And you can see he's a little flustered right now. They're getting after him a little bit. This 3rd and long, look for him to go to Randall Cobb or Devontae Adams.
Rodgers just 2 for 6. Third down and 10. Rodgers under pressure, pocket collapses, and now he fires downfield, and it's just out of the reach of the tight end, Robert Tonyan.
I tell you what, Kenny, this defensive front came to play. Trey Hendrickson, Larry Ogunjobi, they are getting after Aaron Rodgers, getting out of the pocket. Now he's off rhythm. When he's off rhythm, it's advantage defense, and that's one of their best corners, Trey Waynes on Robert Tonyan. That's going to be a win for the Bengals. Defensively, they are doing a really good job against Aaron Rodgers.
When we spoke with Packers head coach Matt LaFleur, he told us the Cincinnati defense is relentless with great motors, and that's what we've seen so far.
Definitely. Non-stop hustle to the football.
Excellent field position for the Bengals. The punt out of bounds around the 49-yard line. Only a 31-yard kick by Bohorquez. Some frustration on the Green Bay side to start this game. Bengals triple threat in the air. Tyler Boyd, Jamar Chase, and the tight end, C.J. Uzomah. Multiple weapons for Joe Burrow and head coach Zach Taylor. Bengals start from their 49. Samaje Perine in the backfield, mix it on the sideline. On first down, it's Perine. Good second effort. All the way down to the Green Bay 44-yard line, a gain of 7.
Yeah, if Joe Mixon can't go, I know he's dressed on the sideline, but he will be sorely missed by Joe Burrow in that offense, because he was a 3rd leading rusher in the NFL. That tells you how important the run game is for Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and the rest of the receivers. They need him, or if it's going to be Samaje Perine, to get that run game going.
Now Chris Evans has checked in, the rookie back out of Michigan. Empty backfield, 2nd down and 3, as Burrow fires to the outside, and Chase unable to make the catch.
Yeah. Rare drop by Jamar Chase. It's up at the top. They need him to get those intermediate routes. You see that this is the rookie, Eric Stokes. He's respecting that speed of Jamar Chase. You respect the speed, and then you get those underneath intermediate routes. Unfortunately, he dropped that one, bringing up a 3rd down.
Had some drops earlier in the season. Zach Taylor feels it's no longer an issue.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. The way he's catching touchdowns, he has more touchdowns than all rookie wide receivers combined, Kenny.
4 over his first 4 games.
Oh, yes.
3rd down and 3. Pressure on Burrow. Fires downfield, and this is broken up by Eric Stokes. Intended for Chase.
Nice play, Eric Stokes. The Georgia rookie, that's beautiful. This is press coverage, no help. He gets beat. As soon as he gets on the line of scrimmage, he gets beat, but he had the makeup speed and really the composure, the wherewithal to not panic, ball is a little bit underthrown, and he's able to get his hand in there and make the play.
Stokes coming into this game, second in the league in pass defense. Brings another one up there.
Yeah, here's a huge fourth down. Look for him to go to Tyler Boyd, Kenny.
Fourth down and 3. Burrow complete. It's Pirine. And Samaje Pirine picks up the Bengals' first down of this game.
There we go. And Samaje picking up that production where Joe Mixon was on the sideline. Joe Mixon coming back in now. And, you know, it's just a simple check down, and Joe Burrow does a really good job of not panicking. The pocket is collapsing in front of him. Just get the first down. That's what he does a good job. Extend the downs. Now you get Joe Mixon back in. You have your run-pass option with him. And, of course, Jamar Chase down at the bottom.
From the 39, it's Mixon on first down. Mixon found a big hole and takes it to the Packers' 28-yard line, gain of 11.
I am really loving this game plan of the Cincinnati Bengals. As much as we had talked about the skill position, the wide receivers, tight ends, it is about this offensive line and defensive line. They are creating pressure on Aaron Rodgers and opening holes in the running game. And you see how valuable he is to this Bengals offense.
From the 29, off the fake to Mixon. This is the tight end, Drew Sample.
Grass monster came up and bit him in the legs. Jeez, took him down.
Gain of 6 on the play, second down and 4.
I mean, he had so much room to run. You hear the crowd was like, oh.
There's Joe Barry, first-year defensive coordinator at Green Bay.
Yeah, if I'm Joe Barry, I need to start getting more pressure. The 4-man front, that's fine. It's really not working right now, so let's go with 5-man pressures, even 6-man pressures. Get Joe Burrow off key.
Second down and 4. Pass is caught for a first down by Uzama. As we check in with Lindsay.
Guys, you're talking about Mixon, and he told me that he really credited Zach Taylor because Taylor was letting him work with him to rehab him during the week, didn't force him back out there to practice because he was basically day-to-day, and they kept kicking the can, so to speak, on the next day. So finally, when they got him back out there Saturday, they were able to see him go full speed. Thanks,
Lindsay. Mixon, 2-time 1,000-yard rusher, played in only 6 games last year due to injury, still led the Bengals in rushing. Mixon, top of your screen, split out wide to the right. From the 16-yard line on first down, Burrow complete to Mixon. But a nice tackle made. It's Eric Stokes once again, gain of just 2.
And as much as we talked about how good the defense has been for the Packers, this is not good at all. 15 straight touchdowns in the red zone. And when I watch the film, I'm looking and saying they're just too passive when they need to get more aggressive. And that means sitting on routes, breaking up, tackling better, and then manufacture some pressures with 4- and 5-man guys, get those linebackers going and affect the quarterback.
Second down and 8. Burrow backpedals, now dumps it off. It's Pirine. Another Cincinnati first down. Hard to bring him down. It'll be first and goal from the Green Bay 4.
Keeping everything in front. What's interesting about the Bengals offense, they'll still stay in gun. They don't necessarily line up in jumbo like most offenses that bring, you know, a big offensive tackle, list them as a tight end, and then start dive left, dive right, and run it down your throat. They'll stay in gun. They make it hard for the defense to figure out what they're going to try to do. And, of course, you have Jamar Chase and C.J. Uzama. That's one of his guys down here in the red zone.
Burrow has completed his last 5 attempts. First and goal from the 4. Burrow swings it out. Pirine into the end zone for a Bengals touchdown.
Easy out the backfield for Samaje Perine. Busted the coverage. Adrian Amos can't make it, and what a start for this Bengals offense, this Bengals team. We said this is a heat check for them. They weathered the storm in the first 2 series, get the touchdown in this series.
McPherson adds the extra point. Burrow 6 of 8 on the drive. Finds Samaje Perine. 7-0 Bengals. 10 plays, 51 yards. Drive started at the 49-yard line following the short punt. Bengals take advantage.
The Bengals really took advantage of those running backs in the passing game and the run game. Joe Barry's going to have to come up with a solution, either with the safeties or the outside backers, to get those guys covered. And what I love is the unselfishness of Jamar Chase. Yeah, he's a potential offensive rookie of the year. Instead, he goes and shows how unselfish he is with that block, freeing up Samaje Perine for the touchdown. And he celebrates just as hard as Samaje did for the touchdown because he knows they get the victory. It's more important than him and his stats.
Jamar Chase took 2 defenders with him, and that opened up space for Samaje Perine. 4th Packers possession of this first quarter. From the 25-yard line, Rodgers throws. It's complete for a first down. Out to the 42-yard line, 17-yard completion to Davante Adams.
Well, you knew it was just a matter of time. You want to get back on schedule. Aaron Rodgers, Davante Adams, he leads the league in receptions. That's too easy for him. He's going to go up. He makes one little stem, and as soon as he breaks in, Aaron Rodgers is zipping it to him for the first down.
First and 10, 42-yard line. It's Dillon running into the arms of Jermaine Pratt as time winds down in quarter number 1.
I'm really liking the Bengals. It's really about the patience I'm seeing. They're going to give help as much as they can to the corners, leaving those safeties back there, putting pressure on that defensive front as we see defensive coordinator Lou Anarumo, and this is his 3rd year. He talked about the culture and the guys that he's brought, and they have done a really good job changing this defense.
Packers did not have to run a play. First quarter comes to an end here in Cincinnati with the 3-1 Bengals leading the 3-1 Packers 7-0. A look at the first quarter numbers. Packers committed the only turnover. Bengals with the only score.
And it's fairly even besides that. And Matt LaFleur, he talked about it on multiple occasions. We have to win the turnover battle. He said that's the biggest indicator of whether you win or lose a game.
You think Packers are 22-0 under LaFleur when winning that battle?
Oh, yeah. Nice play.
What a tackle. Mike Hilton
Nice.
coming up to bring down Aaron Jones. Hilton, one of those free agents the Bengals are so excited about on the defensive side. Veterans, they brought in
Trey
a number of
Hendrickson.
free agents from other teams, and they've been a big part of this Bengals defense.
They really have, and Lou Anarumo just preached about the culture. Not only did they help as far as being better players, they helped the young guys on how to practice. They know the intensity now, and then they intentionally pick guys from winning teams so that they can play in moments like this. I'm looking at that defensive line ready to get after Aaron Rodgers.
3rd down and 12. Rodgers sets, throws, wide open, Davante Adams. Adams finally taken down at the Bengals 25-yard line by Von Bell on 3rd and 12, a 35-yard pass play.
There's Davante Adams, and you can tell the communication wasn't there. Woozier was looking back to see what the coverage was from Jesse Bates, number 30, their safety. And, man, Aaron Rodgers, he just needs a little bit of time, and sure enough, he's going to get his best wide receiver out in the open for a first down. See Davante Adams on the sideline. Let's hope he's okay. They're going to need him in this game, obviously.
From the Bengals 26, Rodgers rolling right. He throws, and the catch is made by the tight end, Mercedes Lewis, for another Packers first down.
Yes, now a lot of this perimeter, get out on the edges. You notice that the pressure was coming from the defensive line in the first couple of series, and now they're intentionally getting Aaron Rodgers out of the pocket so he can see the defense, see what's going on, gets Mercedes Lewis for another first down. Now the Bengals have been really, really good as Devontae Adams, looks like a contact fell out.
Adams and Cobb both on the sideline. First and 10 from the 12. The toss to A.J. Dillon. Not much.
Yeah, I don't like that play with A.J. Dillon. I can see that with Aaron Jones. A.J. Dillon is the bruiser. Get him downhill as quickly as possible. And you see
here come both Adams and Cobb.
Yeah, you see them coming back in. Looks like they're okay. I would view this as one of those play actions with Dillon. Look for Cobb or Devontae Adams. Both of them are going to be up at the top of the screen.
Rodgers has completed 5 straight. Second and 10. Rodgers on second down. It's caught by Dillon. It's a Packers touchdown.
Oh, he's in there. Tightrope down the sideline. Von Bell puts a tremendous hit on him. But he's able to get over the pylon. As soon as he gets over the pylon, breaks it, that is a touchdown. Nice response by the Packers offensively, quieting this crowd.
Mason Crosby off the left upright. "12 yards. Rodgers to Dillon. Missed extra point. 7-6 Cincinnati. Career touchdown pass number 421. Aaron Rodgers had been tied for 6th. As we mentioned earlier with Dan Marino, he's now tied for 5th with Phillip Rivers.
And I remember he talked about when Brett Favre got his 421st touchdown. He was there, he celebrated and realized, man, that's a lot of touchdowns. And I got a lot of work to do. And sure enough, fast forward and look at him now.
Right, he was backing up Favre when Favre broke Marino's record.
That's right.
And Eric told us the other day, he said, first of all, Marino was one of my childhood heroes.
Grew up watching
I dreamt
him.
about throwing touchdown passes like Marino. And he said, that day I was thinking to myself, wow, 420? I have 0.
Literally 0 at the time.
Now he has 421.
Just tremendous.
Bengals go back to work. Burrow complete. T. Higgins.
And you're going to watch A.J. Dillon just come out the backfield. You know, they're in zone, kind of get mixed up. Von Bell and the backer do not communicate. And then after that easy touchdown, I don't know, good hold. It looked like a good hold. Good snap, Kenny. Well, Crosby just shanked it.
Crosby usually automatic.
Yeah.
Second down and 3. It's Mixon swallowed up at the 32-yard line. Third down and 3 coming up. But first, a game break. Carissa.
Thanks, Kenny. Panthers-Eagles tied at 3. Panthers looking to bounce back from last week's loss in Dallas. Sam Darnold finds rookie tight end Tommy Tremble for this 5-yard score. Panthers up 10-3. Kenny?
Thanks, Carissa. Carolina looking for win number 4.
And this is where Joe Burrow loves Tyler Boyd. It's going in motion right now. They're checking to see if it's man or zone. No one followed him. Looks like zone defense.
Burrow wrapped up, taken down. Preston Smith with the big play, and the Bengals will send out the punting unit.
Beautiful job, the secondary. They were all sitting there in the zone, and then it allows for Preston Smith to go up and look at the long arm. He talked about that long arm. That's basically on Jonah Williams, pushing him back, not allowing Jonah to get any of his hands on Preston Smith, gets him right into the quarterback for the sack.
Huber punting from his 14-yard line. Good field position for the Packers. The hold by their defense. Preston Smith with the sack. 7-6 Bengals. Good one in the jungle. 2 3-1 teams.
I see you bobbing your head up here, Kenny. I wish we had a camera over here to show you bobbing your head to that like a little Metallica. Okay.
Oh, we have cameras everywhere.
Yeah, you're right. They'll get you on a sneaky one, and we'll show at the end of the year.
No doubt. 7-6 Bengals. Aaron Rodgers and the Packers back to work from their 38-yard line. Rodgers looking on first down, dumps it off to Dillon. And Dillon will pick up a first down across midfield to the Bengals 49, a gain of 13. So Rodgers, after starting the game 2 for 7, has heated up. He's now completed his last 7 pass attempts, 6 for 6 on the touchdown drive.
Yeah, the biggest difference has been the pressure that they were getting, the Bengals defensive front they were getting in the first 2 series. Now Rodgers started to roll out a little bit. He's hitting the check down a little quicker, and then of course that big play to Davante Adams.
From the Bengals 49, off the fake to Jones. Rodgers, Adams, first down and more. Davante Adams takes it all the way down to the Cincinnati 25-yard line, a gain of 24.
Yeah, they call this a bootleg action. And you see how slowly he comes off the line. He needed the time to let the play develop. All the linebackers get sucked in, and he runs right across their face. Logan Wilson can't keep up, and that's the difference. That game within the game and how the offense has now changed for this Packers.
Rodgers on first down.
Yeah, miscommunication.
Saw Hubbard coming. We take it back to the 2007 season. First touchdown pass of his NFL career, Greg Jennings. And then last week, number 420 to Randall Cobb, tying Marino. And today, A.J. Dillon passing Marino, tying Phillip Rivers.
Yeah, he is something special. Always cool, always calm, always collected. Complete control of the offense at all times.
2nd and 10. Oh, pass caught by Alan Lazard. And then he is met immediately by Awuzie.
Man, Awuzie is having a game. Welcome back, Awuzie. Groin injury kept him out last Thursday against Jacksonville. He just splits right through, and yeah, that's right. You got to get him. Equinemius St. Brown went too fast. Nice tackle. Brings up a 3rd and long for the Packers.
Aaron Jones split out wide, top of your screen, 3rd down and 10. Packers must get to the 15. Play clock winding down. Green Bay timeout. And now this from State Farm. Mr. Vilma, I know you were on the receiving end of a discount double check.
Yeah, it brings back nightmares. The memories going against Aaron Rodgers. They win the Super Bowl. We're playing them on a Thursday night to open the season in 2011. I made the mistake of telling him, oh, yeah, you're not scoring today, Aaron. Of course, he heard me, and what does he do? Marches right down, throws a bullet to Greg Jennings and looks right at me, gives me that discount double check. I was like, oh, I hate you. I love you, but I hate you, Aaron Rodgers, for that one.
Shocking nobody. 3rd down and 10. Jones in the backfield. Rodgers. Too far for Adams. Louisier defending.
Yeah, defensive coordinator Lou Anarumo had enough of that. He saw how tight the coverage needed to be against Adams. They were breaking down their communication on the last touchdown drive. So they rush, play man, and they create the 4th down. Nice adjustment by the Bengals defense. Oh, wait, are you not going to say this, Kenny? I know everyone sees it. Is it 24 straight made?
I don't put up the graphics. Missed extra point earlier. 25 straight field goals. Do you really think I have magical powers?
Now,
and I can affect what happens down on the field?
I'm 100% convinced right now. Oh, man.
Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase reunited, teammates at LSU.
Joe Burrow talking to him a month before the draft, almost on a daily basis, saying, we are not going to pass you up. Sure enough, they went and got him, and it's been great ever since.
Brandon Wilson on the return. Finally tackled at the 40-yard line. 43 yards on the return.
Yeah, I see you. It was a little hesitation there. He set up his blocks. Look at that. Look how he just squirts through the hole. Nice play.
Burrow and the Bengals go to work from the 40. Midway through the 2nd quarter, trailing for the first time today. 9-7 Packers. Burrow taken down. Back at the 38-yard line. TJ Slayton along with Dean Lowry.
Yeah, it was. This is what I like about that front. They don't necessarily run around the quarterback. If you notice, all of them, as soon as they get near the quarterback, they push and collapse the pocket, allowing for Dean Lowry to retrace his steps to get that sack. This is very encouraging for Joe Barron and that defense, those front 4 guys getting after it. He can sit back in zone, putting that coverage over to Jamar Chase, making a long day for Burrow.
2nd down and 12. Burrow's pass batted down. It's Lowry again. Got a hand on one earlier. Dean Lowry having a tremendous first half.
They came to play. Dean Lowry sitting right there, and he's going to go. And again, it's the push. You notice the push. He's working on the backup. That's Jackson Carman. He's in for Xavier Sofolo. That's supposed to be the starter. He comes in, and now Jackson Carman, he better get ready because it's going to be a long day if he can't get a hold of that defensive line.
Hey, money. Louis.
3rd down and 12 for Cincinnati. Burrow spins, moving to his left, takes off, needs to get to midfield, and he will not.
Darnell Savage came in. Oh, boy. Let's hope he's okay. Wow. Darnell Savage was shot out of a cannon. They were playing man-free. He's the robber. Notices Burrow running, and he takes off, and oof, what a tackle. We'll be back.
Joe Burrow looks to be walking Jonathan under his own power. Now he's heading into the tent.
Well, at least he was able to get up on his own power, because it looked really bad. We saw the replay, and, you know, we were preparing for the worst, praying for the best. Fortunately, he's able to walk off.
So Burrow now in the medical tent on the Cincinnati sideline. Rodgers from the 11.
We talked about Darnell Savage. He goes low, nothing malicious about the hit, just extremely aggressive. And boy, he was the best thing, as I mentioned to Kenny on the break, the best thing is that his legs did come up under him, and they were going to go in the air, because had he...
Now watch his head. He hits his head on the turf as well.
Yeah, and I was going to say.
Now, Lindsey, Joe Burrow told us he goes through a lengthy routine every day following the knee injury he suffered last season.
Yeah, and I'm watching. They're still working on him in the tent. And, you know, he said his knee maintenance is the biggest thing. It's 20 to 30 minutes. He called it prehab. All the stuff he goes through before each practice, icing it after, massaging it after, Kenny.
So Burrow in the medical tent. Thanks, Lindsey. This is Aaron Jones on first down, gains a yard out to the 20. Now Burrow back out of the tent.
Yeah, that's a good sign, a really good sign for the Bengals offense. Really glad to see him back out, because it looked really bad at that first glance.
Second down and 9 for Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Rodgers swings it out, taken to the 23-yard line by Jones, knocked out of bounds by Awuzie.
A little slow, Kenny, to start off. They made some adjustments, started getting the ball out quicker. And now you see those last two drives, 10 points, 111 yards. Aaron Rodgers is in rhythm. This is going to be a 3rd and 5. Look for Randall Coffman. 9 points, excuse me. Thanks for the adjustment, Kenny.
The missed extra point following the Green Bay touchdown.
Yeah, I think you jinxed him too. You didn't say it out loud, but I know you were thinking it.
Of course, 3rd down and 6. Rodgers fires, nice catch. Adams snatches it out of the air for a Green Bay first down.
Uh-oh. And that's not good. Awuzie looks like he's down.
Coming off the groin injury, missed the Jacksonville game.
He is walking very gingerly. Aaron Rodgers makes a nice throw, as usual. And, looks like he got hit by his own player making the tackle. I couldn't see much there of what could possibly be the injury, but either way, the next man up, and they got to figure out how to get Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams, get that combination, you know, a little off schedule, because they're starting to get a really good rhythm between the two of them.
Awuzie replaced by Eli Apple.
You
see Devontae Adams right there in the slot position.
From the 38 on first down, it is Dillon as we head for a game break to Los Angeles. Carissa.
Thanks, Kenny. Dolphins-Bucks tied at 10. Tom Brady finds Antonio Brown, who does the rest. 62-yard score. Brown's first touchdown since week 1. Bucks back in front, 17-10. Kenny?
Thanks, Carissa. Second touchdown pass for Tom Brady today, Jonathan. So he is now at 593.
Ageless wonder. Still amazed how he's able to produce.
Aaron Rodgers, number 421, earlier today. Second down and 7. Play action.
Wide open.
Complete to Dillon, who has the Green Bay touchdown. First down and more down the sideline, all the way to the Cincinnati 35-yard line.
Yeah.
Gain of 24.
The Bengals secondary is having all types of communication issues with this, just a simple route, just going out there. It's nothing hard. They're having all types of communication issues in their zone coverages. A.J. Dillon leaked out just like that for a touchdown, gets another big gain. I wouldn't be shocked. He goes, and you can see the frustration. You see the frustration from him, because I know that they have that coverage set and look to him to go back to a man or blitz or pressure.
Yeah, push it.
Play clock at 2. Packers tried to call a timeout. There is a flag. Play clock was winding down.
Ball start. Offense number 85. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
That's the first penalty today. Sets Green Bay back 5 yards. This Thursday on Fox. We just mentioned Tom Brady with 2 touchdown passes already today. Buccaneers will take on the Eagles Thursday, 7:30 Eastern, 4:30 Pacific on Fox NFL Network and streaming on Prime Video.
Yeah, Jalen Hurts hasn't been too bad at quarterback for the Eagles. I know the record isn't good, but he's definitely showing promise.
Eagles trailing the Panthers 10-3. 1st and 15. Catch is made by Aaron Jones. Gain of 5, knocked out of bounds. 2nd and 10 for Green Bay. 9-7 lead for the Packers. Bengals will receive the second half kickoff. They deferred at the start of the game. And now we hit the 2-minute warning in Cincinnati with the Packers on the move, leading the Bengals by 2. Verizon halftime coming up. Kurt, Terry, Howie, Michael, and Jimmy. Bridgewater returns. Broncos trailing the Steelers. Panthers look to remain perfect at home. Lions trailing the Vikings. Detroit looking for win number 1. Here in Cincinnati. 9-7 Green Bay. 2 minutes remaining, second quarter. Packers with 2 timeouts. 2nd down and 10. Play action. Pass is caught by Davante Adams. Another Packers first down inside the Bengals 15-yard line, a 22-yard connection.
It's too easy for Matt LaFleur, Aaron Rodgers. You knew exactly where they were going. Eli Apple is in for Chidobe Awuzie, who's in the locker room right now. That is who they're going to attack, and they are not going to stop until they get that defensive coordinator out of that defense. Eli Apple's going to need help from the safeties or a backer against Davante Adams.
Davante Adams over 100 yards receiving in the first half.
Yeah, now you see Trey Waynes is going to be the one. He's now fit with that tall task of covering him.
3rd 100-yard game this season for Adams. Here's Aaron Jones running hard, finally taken down at the 5. Lindsay.
Awuzie to update that. He did go to the locker room. They're evaluating him right now for a concussion. Also, the Bengals telling me Joe Burrow is cleared to go back in. No further injury there.
All right, thanks, Lindsay. So that is certainly good news for the Bengals offense, but concern for Awuzie, who was headed back to the locker room.
And you see all the free agents that were signed by Zach Taylor this offseason, and they raved about the culture. Now, they're good players. Let's not forget that. They're all really good players. They're productive players. But it was the attitude that they brought, the leadership that they brought, all of them coming from winning teams. They were intentional about getting that winning team so that they can create an attitude in practice, in the film room, meeting rooms, or just carrying over to this 3-1 record they have.
And 4 of those 5 faces on the screen, part of this Bengals defense. Awuzie not on the field here, but they will try and keep the Packers out of the end zone. 2nd down and 2.
And they've been really good in the red zone now. They held their opponents to field goals. They do a good job down here.
Rodgers on 2nd down to the end zone. Adams, touchdown.
You're watching greatness. That's just beautiful. He goes, as soon as they have the connection, that's the body language. He catches it. 1 down, 2 down. has control. That is a touchdown, my friends.
All scoring plays are reviewed. Touchdown has been confirmed. Number 422 for Aaron Rodgers. Now all alone in 5th place, one ahead of high school football coach Philip Rivers.
That's right. We're watching greatness, Kenny.
So Brady with 2 today.
I mean,
Breeze, Manning now in the broadcast booth, so to speak. Favre joined the Mannings a couple of weeks ago from his couch. And Aaron Rodgers still going strong.
Talk about Hall of Famer, Hall of Famer, Hall of Famer, Hall of Famer, future Hall of Famer. And that's just beautiful. I mean, Davante Adams, he's just a specimen. Goes up. Actually reminds me of Andre Johnson a little bit. Not as powerful, but more smooth. Like it's like poetry. Watching the way he runs his routes, it goes up, snatches the ball out the air.
You still bitter about losing to Andre Johnson during your high school basketball career?
Very bitter. I don't take losses very well, Kenny. How much time do we have? Can I tell you about that story? Man, he was a part of one of the best high school basketball teams I've ever been around.
I'm sure we'll hear more about it.
Oh, yes.
Let's check in with Kurt. What's coming up on the Verizon Halftime Report? Kurt and Lindsay should collaborate on their joke writing.
Yes, and then post it on Instagram.
Right.
Well, that was pretty good. I liked it.
All right, Burrow and the Bengals back to work. Pass is caught by Higgins with a minute remaining. Clock continues to run in this second quarter. And the Bengals now trailing by 9. Burrow on second down with time, can't find anyone. And now he fires downfield to Jamar Chase. He's got it. Wow. And takes it all the way for a Bengals touchdown. 70 yards from Burrow to Chase. Wow.
Jamar is just a big play waiting to happen. Unbelievable.
McPherson adds the extra point. Longest pass of Joe Burrow's 2-year NFL career to his teammate at LSU, Jamar Chase, his 5th touchdown reception in 5 NFL games.
Now, Jamar Chase, he's an inside guy, and just watch the effort that he has as he continues. He's all the way almost on the sideline and then doesn't stop for Joe Burrow. He sees his man scrambling, says, I've got to help him out. Wide receiver on safety, wide receiver wins. And look at the concentration. They said, oh, he can't catch balls. He drops balls. Yeah, right. Okay, he's over there scoring touchdowns on you. Give me a break. That is phenomenal. Ooh. So special. That is a special player we're watching. That's a great connection, Burrow and Chase. Hopefully they can stay for a long time because Cincinnati fans will be really happy in the years to come.
Chase was the NFL Offensive Rookie of the Month in September. What a start here in the month of October.
Yeah, he's working his way for Rookie of the Month in October, too.
Most consecutive games with 50 or more receiving yards to begin a career. Only 5 on that list, including McLaurin 2 seasons ago, Lamb last year, and now Chase in 2021.
Man, this is a good group. He's extremely special. I talked about the way he runs his routes, the communication that he and Burrow have, and it's never stopped. That's the beauty of it. Never stopped from LSU to now, constant communication. And they both talked about reading each other, their body language, and understanding where the other guy is.
Jordan Evans is the injured Bengal. 2-point game late second quarter. Jordan Evans, number 50, the injured Bengal.
So all the teammates wishing him luck and hope for a speedy recovery. Don't know what the injury is, but let's just hope that he'll be back on this field sooner than later. If not this game, hopefully this season.
Fifth-year linebacker out of Oklahoma.
Oh, it's tough. Great that the crowd is cheering for him, giving him support. That's what it's all about.
Jamar Chase, 70-yard touchdown reception. Won a national title with Burrow. Was named the winner of the Biletnikoff Award in 2019. Top wide receiver in college football. Off to a great start here in Cincinnati, reunited with his quarterback. First and 10, 25-yard line for Rodgers and the Packers. And Rodgers taken down. You talked about Trey Hendrickson, one of those free agent signings. 13.5 sacks with the Saints last year. Only T.J. Watt had more in the entire NFL.
That's right. And Trey Hendrickson, he's coming up from the top of the screen, works right around the offensive tackle.
Time winding down. And now a penalty marker. False start. Should have a 10-second runoff, which would end the half.
False start. Offense number 73. 5-yard penalty. Still second down. It results in a 10-second runoff. The half is over.
2-point lead for the Green Bay Packers over the Cincinnati Bengals. Play of the first half brought to you by State Farm. Career touchdown pass number 422. Aaron Rodgers to Davante Adams. Highly entertaining first half here in Cincinnati as we head to Los Angeles for the Verizon halftime. Kurt. Today's game flow brought to you by Progressive as we get set for the third quarter. Green Bay Packers lead the Cincinnati Bengals 16-14. A look at the first half numbers. Davante Adams, 6 receptions, 117 yards, and a touchdown for the Packers. Rodgers, Burrow, each with 2 TD throws. Bengals get the ball first. The return out to the 22-yard line as Joe Burrow leads the Bengals offense out onto the field. Kenny Albert along with Jonathan Vilma. A bit of a defensive first quarter, but then both teams aired out in quarter number 2. What do you look for here in the second half?
Now, if I'm the Bengals, I'm looking for an answer to cover Davante Adams. I'm going to start now taking a corner and a safety and doubling over the top of him to slow down that Packers offense. And then on the other side, if I'm the Packers, defensively, continue what I'm doing with that front four, get pressure on Joe Burrow.
On the 23-yard line on first down. Gain of 4 as we check in with Lindsay.
Thank you, Kenny. Yeah, both head coaches actually seem surprisingly calm to me today. I'll start with Matt LaFleur. He came out and said that he wants them to get the ground game going. He also was shocked, as he said, is how number 9 was able to hang in there. He said you leave Chase uncovered 15 seconds and you see what happens. As it comes to Zach Taylor saying we needed that, alluding to that touchdown at the end of the half there. So he's happy with what he sees. No big adjustments, but he does want to see these guys get more first downs, guys.
Thanks, Lindsay. Second down and 6. Burrow complete. It's Chase. Picks up a first down and still going into Green Bay Packers territory. Chase made the big play in the final minute of the second quarter, and now he gains 28 yards.
Yeah, Jamar Chase. Again, everything is deceptive about him. His start, his explosiveness. You missed a tackle, and he's out the gate for that first down.
His third reception, 105 yards. Bengals on the move. First possession of the third quarter. Mixon in the backfield on first down. Fake toss to Mixon. Burrow rolling right. Under pressure. Fires downfield. And it is picked off by Adrian Amos. Kenny Clark with the pressure. Amos with the pick.
That one Burrow wants to have back. No doubt he wants to have it back. Can't force the ball in there. Floating away. The Packers are too good.
Joe Burrow commits the first Cincinnati turnover. Bengals trailing by 2. But they've been good in the third quarter this season. Adrian Amos, 8th career pick.
Different level of competition this game.
Lazard goes in motion on 1st and 10 from the 18-yard line. And now Rodgers swings it out. Gain of 6 for Lazard.
Yeah, we go back to the interception, Kenny. As Burrow's rolling out, you know, this is the difference between him and Aaron Rodgers. He doesn't have that arm strength yet to just float away and then lob a ball up there. Adrian Amos is able to make up that speed. He thought he had Auden Tate, but when you throw that ball soft against a Packers defense, they've been there, done that, man. And that's why he's clapping his hands. Wish he could have that throw back. Just throw it away next time.
Each team one turnover. Second down and 3. Quick out to Adams, and Rougier, who has returned, makes the tackle, shake it up back in the second quarter.
Boy, are they glad to have him back. Look at that, he stands, this is called flat-footed, reads it, and makes a play. No breakdown. I love that he was super aggressive against Davante Adams, gives him no chance to go and wiggle his way out of that for a first down.
Third down and 3.
Yeah, crowd on their feet, Kenny. I love it. I love it. This is great.
Packers must get to the 28 for a first down, and they do. It's Adams. Davante Adams makes the catch. New set of downs for the Packers. Lindsay.
Hey guys, just wanted to update you on Jordan Evans. The Bengals have said he is out because of a right knee injury.
All right, thanks, Lindsay. Evans, the backup linebacker, will not return. New set of downs for the Packers, who lead by 2. How about the day that Adams has had so far?
He's been absolutely phenomenal. One of the best receivers in the game, if not the best, and you're seeing why.
Aaron Jones looks to cut back to the inside.
And as I said, he reminds me of Andre Johnson because he's so physically imposing. He's 6'5". People don't understand how smooth he is running his routes, the way he gets open. And Aaron Rodgers, you know, he is counting on him. He waits, just needs a little bit of time, and always throws it on the money for Davante Adams. That's a special, special combination and a special wide receiver.
Named to 4 Pro Bowls over his first 7 seasons. Little funky snap, and Aaron Jones able to take it out to the 38-yard line.
It was like, looked like a hot potato. He said, I'll take the hot potato, and I'll go. There we go. Hot potato, hot potato. Boop. Oh, here you go, Aaron.
Off the right hand of Rodgers. Lucas Patrick is the center today, replacing the rookie second-round pick, Josh Myers. And now Green Bay facing another third down. 3rd and 5.
Well, we know he's going to be staring either down at the bottom, Davante Adams, or he's going to go into the slot with Randall Cobb.
Rodgers backpedals on 3rd down, pulls it in, moving to his right, throws, and it is caught. Robert Tonyan makes the catch for another Green Bay first down.
Wow, that's what makes him so special. And he really likes Robert Tonyan. He's been trying to get Tonyan some more action, some more balls his way. finally able to get one working on Logan Wilson. See blocks, check release, buys some time for Aaron Rodgers, then gets into his route. Nice concentration for the first down. From the Bengals, I need to start sending a safety. I need to start sending a backer. I need to do something to chop up this offense for the Packers. Oh, there they go.
From the 47 on first down, the toss. It's Dillon across midfield to the Cincinnati 46. B.J. Hill brought him down after a gain of 7. And now the Packers are into Bengals territory, looking to capitalize on the Cincinnati turnover.
Yeah, they sent Von Bell. They just sent him from the passing straight side. Aaron Rodgers sees it, checks into a run away from him, gets him into a nice manageable second down, and usually they like to take shots around this area. This is the plus 50 area. Aaron Rodgers with the live arm. They love taking shots around here.
No.
Second down and 3. They keep it on the ground with Dillon. Breaks through. A.J. Dillon. Another Packers first down inside the 30-yard line. He gains 17.
And that's how you want to use A.J. Dillon, Kenny. Let him bowl over guys. He's running over defensive linemen. He's running over linebackers. Offensive coordinator Nathaniel Hackett said these are the biggest legs he has ever seen on a running back. Looks like 2 tree stumps as he's bowling over that Bengals defense.
Dillon averaging 7 yards a carry. Also has 4 receptions today, including a touchdown. From the 29, it's Dillon again, and this time goes nowhere.
Yeah, Von Bell, again, this is now Lou Anarumo. He is dialing it up. He's sending Von Bell more and more. Von Bell very active in the run game. Just send him now as an extra backer, figure out how to slow down this Packers offense.
10th play of the drive coming up for Green Bay. They've had the ball for over 5.5 minutes. Amari Rodgers in motion. Aaron Rodgers takes the snap on second down. Swings it out to Aaron Jones. And we head to Los Angeles for a game break. Check in with Carissa.
Thanks, Kenny. Saints, Washington tied at 13. 8 seconds left in the first half. Jameis Winston buys some time. Looks downfield. Hail Mary caught by Marquez Callaway. 49-yard score. Saints leading this one 2013 at the start of the third. Kenny?
Thanks, Carissa. So we go from who dat to who day here in Cincinnati. Third down and 9. Packers need the 19-yard line. Rodgers throws. It's caught. What a tackle on Adams made by Jesse Bates, returning to the Bengals lineup after missing the game against Jacksonville.
And that's exactly the way you cover a phenom like Devontae Adams. They put him in bunch, so it made it hard for the coverage, and then the safety comes right down. Jesse Bates, he goes top down to make that tackle, as opposed to Woozy having to chase him. Nice adjustment defensively, and that's a great tackle to force a field goal. How many straight has Crosby made?
I'll let you say.
No.
25. Now 26.
He said it when he kicked it. It didn't count.
No jinx ever from the broadcast booth. Packers extend their lead to 5. Both franchises with long histories. Vince Lombardi and the Packers. Paul Brown and the Bengals. And now in 2021, young head coaches, good friends. Matt LaFleur, Zach Taylor. By the way, Zach Taylor's father-in-law is former Packers head coach Mike Sherman.
Oh, wow. Did not know that. Did not know that.
Taylor coaching against the Packers today. How about Joe Burrow's day?
It's been up and down. He's been, as expected in the first half, doing a great job of commanding the offense, You see this nice 70-yard bomb to Jamar Chase. We knew that connection was going to happen at some point, and then the errant throw leads to a field goal. Well, that one, I get it. You got Rodgers on the other side. You got a great offense in the Packers. You're trying to match wits with them.
Mixon on first down, gains a yard. Burrow 12 of 16, a couple of touchdowns in the first half. Meanwhile, on the other side, Rodgers heating up. He was 6 for 6 on that last Green Bay drive. Rodgers has completed his last 12 pass attempts.
Yeah, what I love about Rodgers and Matt LaFleur, they make it very simple. Look, if there's a play that they like and you haven't stopped yet, they'll just keep going until you finally figure out how to stop it. And I think the Bengals are looking for that play offensively to attack the Packers.
Second down and 10. Oh. On the deflection, it's pulled in by Chase. No whistle.
No one blew the whistle.
And Chase is inside the 10 to the end zone. Touchdown. 75 yards. Now we'll check in with Bill Vinovich, see if he was ruled down.
Ruling on the field as the runner is down by contact at the 39-yard line.
All right, he was ruled down by contact, so it's coming back.
It's Eric Stokes on the coverage. Initially, it looked like it was going to be a great pass breakup.
So once he
stays with
possession, looks like he was touched right there.
There we go. Touch right there. Stays with it. Nice reception, but that's definitely down by contact, Eric Stokes.
Correct call by the officials. It's a 14-yard pickup.
Yeah, I like that they let it go, though, just in case. You never know. Let it go. You see the touchdown, and then come back to it.
First and 10, 39-yard line. Stumbling forward is Samaje Perine for a gain of 6.
Go back to this catch, Kenny. Jamar Chase, you know, not a lot of dancing. You see how he just gets in there and then the concentration to finish it. It's a lot easier for us to talk about it, but you're running in there with linebackers, safeties, and still have the wherewithal to follow through to make that catch. That's tremendous concentration.
Chase, bottom of the screen, second down and 4. Burrow pulls it in, dumps it off, too short, intended for Perine.
You see the receivers today. Jamar Chase making his case for Offensive Rookie of the Year. Devontae Adams making his case for just best wide receiver in the league. The targets, the catches, the touchdowns. I mean, it's been fun for us to watch. We have sat back. I've had my popcorn here. I stole some of your popcorn, Kenny. I have really enjoyed this game and those two wide receivers.
I was looking for it.
Too late. It's gone. I'm a growing young man. I got to eat.
Packers have lost their signal caller on defense, Devondre Campbell, due to a shoulder injury. His return is questionable. Catch made by Tyler Boyd for a Bengals first down.
It's been a while since we called Tyler Boyd's name. He's getting in on the action. You got to credit the Packers defense, understanding that he is a third down guy. He now converts on that one as he goes out, but they've done a really good job against him in the first half, not allowing him to sit in the zones to convert more first downs in the first half.
Looks like Chris Barnes has taken over as the signal caller for Campbell.
Yeah, he had a sack earlier. Very aggressive in the run game.
On first down, it's Mixon. Lindsay.
Yeah, you guys were talking about Jamar Chase, and these fans are loving everything he does. His teammates, though, also love to be in the huddle with him. CJ Uzomah was telling me pregame he just likes to mess with Chase. He said that anytime they're in the huddle, he was laughing as he said this, he just stares him dead in the eyes, and he said Chase is always freaking out, saying, what am I doing wrong? But everybody gets a good laugh at it, so they like to have fun with the rookie also, guys.
Yes, playing games with the rookie in the huddle. I'm sure you've been a part of that.
I have, unfortunately. My games involved having to go get breakfast and lunch for all the vets.
Coliseum Deli on Long Island.
Yes.
Second down and 5.
On my dime, too.
Perine stays on his feet. and picks up a first down to the Packers' 38-yard line.
And this is what the Bengals needed. Help Burrow out, help that offensive line out by running the football some more. Get those tough yards. Samaje Perine, Joe Mixon, that softens that defensive front. The defensive front has been pinning their ears back, getting after Burrow. Now they actually have to stop, wait, see if it's a run or a pass. That'll give Burrow more time to get the ball downfield.
2 minutes remaining, third quarter. 5-point lead for the Packers. From the Green Bay 38. Burrow, airing it out, looking for Chase.
That ball hung in the air a long time, and I'm watching Dean Lowry. It looked like Burrow couldn't follow through all the way, and because of that, the ball hung in the air, and Eric Stokes did a tremendous job looking back for the football. Almost made a play on it, almost had that interception.
Green Bay without Jair Alexander. He went to IR, so we've seen a lot of Stokes today.
Reverse B.
2nd and 10. Burrow's pass complete. It's Higgins to the 30-yard line. Isaac Yada made the tackle.
Kenny, it looks like Devondre Campbell's back in. I like they get their signal caller back. And Joe Barry raved about how he's done a really good job maturing as a linebacker, a 3-down backer. The signal caller gets them in and out of those defenses. They need him back on the field. I'm glad to see him back on this crucial 3rd down.
We're on the green dot. 10th play of the drive for Cincinnati. 3rd down and 2. Burrow rolling right. Burrow throws. It's Higgins. Incomplete. It hit the turf.
Burrow throws a nice ball low and away. Oh, Higgins has to come up with that. You got to.
Bengals converted on a big 4th down in the first half. Electing to pass up a 48-yard field goal attempt. It is 4th down and 2.
You have all the backers up in the middle. Looks like a man coverage.
Burrow on 4th down takes off. There is a flag. Burrow picks up a first down.
Oh, it's holding.
Holding. Offense number 67. 10-yard penalty. Repeat 4th down.
The left guard, Quentin Spain. That's the first Cincinnati penalty today.
Unfortunately, it comes at that time, but it was an easy call. Saw it all the way from up here. See the left side, and that's Rashawn Gary he's going up against. Gets him up top. That's a hold. And when you get him high in the face mask area, helmet face mask area, and then he falls, the ref, it's a no-brainer for the ref. Throw the flag, and it's a penalty.
So it takes the Bengals out of field goal range. It will be a 58-yard attempt, so the offense remains out on the field. 4th down and 12.
Oh.
Bengals must get to the 28-yard line to keep this drive alive. Looking to draw the Packers offside. Now Cincinnati will send out the punting unit.
Green Bay has elected to decline the penalty yardage.
They didn't want to give them the extra 5 yards, a little more room.
So back-to-back penalties, the hold and the delay of game. Bengals will punt it away. Trailing by 5, late 3rd quarter. Huber from midfield. Rodgers lets it go. took a bit of a Packers bounce. And now Green Bay will take over. 8 seconds remaining in the third. Big penalty. Stalled this drive, Green Bay by 5. We are back in Cincinnati along with producer Fran Morrison, director Brian Lilly, our technical producer Jans Koulis, technical director Jared Legrani, associate director Yvonne Wagner, broadcast associates Cody Novak and Sarah Shields. Green Bay Packers leading the Cincinnati Bengals 19-14. 8 seconds remaining in quarter number 3. Aaron Rodgers, 2 touchdown passes in the first half. One to A.J. Dillon, the other Devontae Adams.
Yeah, they're looking to run here and start running out this clock.
Aaron Jones out to the 20-yard line, gain of 5. And that will do it. Third quarter comes to an end. Teams will head to the other side of the field. Good one here in Cincinnati. 2 3-1 teams. Packers lead by 5. The Cheeseheads travel well. I wonder if our Mike Stevepak is wearing his down in the truck.
Oh,
Green Bay native.
He is. Probably ate half of that cheesehead when he was down there.
Mike crunching the numbers. Dave Corris, Ben Bowman here in the broadcast booth. As we begin the fourth quarter. Second down and 5 for the Packers, leading by 5.
8-5-7.
Jones out to the 24. Game break. Carissa.
Thanks, Kenny. Steelers up 17-6 on the Broncos. Ben Roethlisberger connects with Chase Claypool for this 18-yard score. Ben's second of the day. Steelers up 24-6, a season high 24-6. Kenny.
Thanks, Carissa. A Pittsburgh victory. They will go to 2-3 on the season. They've lost to both of these teams over the last few weeks.
And a lot of talk about Ben Roethlisberger and how he's performing, and they need him to perform well. As you see the AFC North in that picture, they can't lose. They can't afford to. This team or this division is really good.
Ravens and Colts tomorrow night. Third down and 1. There is a flag.
Tripping. Defense number 98. 10-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
Remember, tripping was not called earlier when Rodgers was looking for it back in the first quarter. This time, the Bengals are flagged. It's DJ Reader.
Right, Sam Hubbard did it early on. Actually, the interception when it was tripping on that play, if I remember correctly, but they didn't call. And then now DJ Reader doing it on a 3rd and short.
He was on his way down, but you still have to control
your legs
and feet.
Yeah, look, it looks like he was getting held, but you don't fall that way. I've seen a lot of big men fall, and that's not the way they fall.
You want to try that?
I want to try it.
So a new set of downs for the Packers from their 34-yard line. Amari Rodgers in motion. Aaron Rodgers fires downfield, looking for Devontae Adams. He's got it! Inside the Bengals 10-yard line, a spectacular catch. Rodgers to Adams, 59 yards.
He's just too good. Look at him, they're talking about it. Uze and Bates are talking about it like, all right, who has him deep? He runs right through the double team. And that's where you know the great connection between the two, because they always say, if you're getting doubled, run right through it, and that's what he does. Both Bates and Uze had no chance. He does a little stutter and is out the gate for a beautiful, beautiful 59-yard completion.
His 10th reception, 186 yards.
Wow.
Single 5-5. 5-5.
First and goal from the Bengals 6. It's Dillon. Dillon gains a yard. Second and goal upcoming.
That being said, Bengals defense has been pretty salty down here. 5th in the NFL in red zone TD percentage. A big jump from last year to this year. They have pride down here. They play hard. It's not over with. They hold to a field goal. That's a win for the defense.
And it would still be a one-possession game if they do hold the Packers to just 3.
This is the Packers version of Jumbo, bringing in an extra lineman, Mercedes Lewis and A.J. Dillon. All the big guys down here, and then A.J. Dillon at running back.
Timeout is called by Aaron Rodgers. And now this from Geico.
Ooh, he's ready for Halloween, Kenny. That looks like he stole your getup. Now that one came straight out of your closet, Kenny. I know that. I seen it last time at the barbecue. I saw that Chucky doll.
Somehow it wound up here in Cincinnati.
Chucky is real. He's following you. Cheeseheads were tailgating earlier. It was early too. It was what, 9:30, 9:45 they were tailgating.
First early game for the Packers this season.
Yeah, their fans were ready. They were ready. Travel well. It's been a great game. I know they're loving this Rodgers-Adams connection.
Second and goal from the Bengals 5. Dillon in the backfield. This is Dillon. Ball will be spotted at the 4-yard line. Third and goal for Matt LaFleur and the Packers.
Yeah, Matt LaFleur is looking at Aaron Rodgers. Rodgers actually signaling him to hold off a second in. Then Matt LaFleur brings in Randall Cobb, takes out Mercedes Lewis. I would anticipate more of a passing play here. They like to chip release, which means the tight ends will stay in and block for a second and then release, buying time for Aaron Rodgers and that Randall Cobb combination.
Rodgers 20 for his last 22.
Wow, on fire. There's Randall Cobb right there in the slot.
3 wide receivers set. Rodgers on third and goal. This is broken up by Hilton.
Look, they do their scouting report too. Great job. You can't knock the defense there. It's Randall Cobb. Everyone knows he loves going to him on third down. And Mike Hilton, one of those free agent acquisitions that they love, played it to a T. Nice defense. And look, one possession game. They kicked the field goal here, 22-14. They're still in it.
Mike Hilton coming over from the Pittsburgh Steelers. Crosby connected twice from 44. This from half the distance. From the right hash, 22-yard attempt is good. 27 straight for Mason Crosby. Big play, Rodgers to Adams, but the Bengals defense keeps Green Bay out of the end zone. 8-point game in Cincy.
And Aaron Rodgers visibly frustrated. You have that nice long bomb to get you down there looking to score, and then, the frustration sets in. Had to settle for a field goal.
Wilson takes it out. Brandon Wilson out to the 25-yard line. Start Saturday strong on Fox with Reggie Bush, Coach Stoops, and the big noon kickoff pregame crew. Then the 12th ranked Oklahoma State Cowboys face Texas in the big noon Saturday game of the week. It all starts Saturday, 10 Eastern on Fox and the Fox Sports app.
Now, how about that Red River rivalry yesterday? Oklahoma down 28-7, comes back to win. Whew. That was...
Burrow and the Bengals go to work from the 25-yard line. Pirine breaks free and picks up a Cincinnati first down. Gain of 11. We talked to Joe Burrow last season as a rookie. He told us one of his earliest memories attending the 2002 Rose Bowl, Miami and Nebraska. His father was a Cornhuskers assistant coach. His brothers were on the team, and we had a look at Jonathan Vilma making a couple of big plays. The Canes won the national championship with a 37-14 victory over Joe Burrow's father and brothers.
Why was that not in production meetings?
We did a nice job hiding that from you last night.
Man, no, You talk about good times. I have that ring. I have that ring actually on me, the national championship ring. And
I noticed you did not show it to Joe the other day.
I didn't. He would have walked out. He would have been pretty pissed at me. But
you allowed to say that on television?
Sorry. He would have been upset. He would have been upset.
Kenny Albert, Jonathan Vilma, and Lindsey Zarniak from Paul Brown Stadium. But Joe says that was his first memory, that Rose Bowl game back in '02.
Yeah, he got to watch the greatest team of all time. 2001 Hurricanes. That's right, baby.
2nd down and 7. Here's P. Ryan. 3rd and 6 coming up for the Bengals. Under 10 minutes remaining. They trail by 8. And that was the Heisman Trophy winner, Eric Crouch, that you did a nice job against that night.
I did. I had a little help. The Ed Reeds of the world, Vince Wilforks of the world, Andre Johnsons of the world. I mean, we were loaded. It was fun times. Had a really enjoyable moments. You know, those are the ones that you never forget.
And then Burrow would win the Heisman 18 years later.
Well deserved, too. Went to that game. Watched him just shred that Clemson secondary.
Now looking to shred the Green Bay secondary and tie this game. 3rd down and 6. Burrow fires. It's complete. Higgins. And the Bengals keep the drive alive. Out at midfield, the Cincinnati 1st down, a gain of 10.
There you go, T. Higgins. That's the way to come back, help your quarterback out. Remember last time he dropped the ball, it was low and away. This time on that 3rd down, talk about routing him up. Geez, he was up, inside, breaks back outside.
Speaking of Clemson, you have the LSU-Clemson connection there. Burrow to Higgins.
Yeah, that's right. And remember, Burrow to Jamar Chase. In the championship, he had over 200 yards receiving in that game.
Under 9 minutes on the clock. 1st and 10 from midfield. Burrow with a little scoop to Boyd. And Boyd looks to run over the defender, Kevin King. Gains 2 on the play. 2nd down and 8.
Still plenty of time.
King looks to be shaken up.
Yeah, looked like Boyd thought King was going to go low. Then kind of jumps and puts a knee into his chest or something there.
King missed the last 2 games with a concussion, returning today. Awkward fall.
Yeah.
Placed by Isaac Yadam. 2nd down and 8. Burrow over the middle on 2nd down. It's caught shy of the marker by Chris Evans out of the backfield. 3rd down and 2.
Bringing back in Samaje Perine, Auden Tate. You know, Perine really gives them, when Mixon's not in, he gives them that run pass option where he can come out of the backfield or still get you that tough 1 or 2 yards here.
Perine, their leading rusher today. Mixon's carried the ball only 4 times.
Yeah, still hampering with that ankle injury.
Auden Tate in motion. On 3rd down, it is Perine, and he will not get there.
Wow.
Kenny Clark made the play.
I've been so impressed with Kenny Clark, not just this game. I watched him against Pittsburgh where he was extremely disruptive, and not in the sense of Aaron Donald where he's swimming and getting upfield, but he just takes on blocks, sheds blockers, stop that 3rd down, creating this 4th and 2, excuse me.
Bengals converted a 4th down in the 1st half. Key penalty on a 4th down here in the 2nd half.
Yep.
Done.
Trailing by 8, 6.5 remaining. Bengals with an empty backfield on 4th down. Play clock at 2. Burrow takes off.
Official signaling 1st down. Now you think Joe Burrow doesn't want it. Watch this. Remember, he took a big shot earlier. Darnell Savage hits him, and this was a designed QB draw, and you see the intensity. He wanted that 1st down.
Ninth play of the drive for the Bengals. Big fourth down conversion by Burrow. Here's Mixon. Gain of 4 to the 36. Time for a game break. Carissa.
Things getting Eagles trailing 15-6. Jalen Hurts keeps it for himself. 1-yard score, his second rushing touchdown of the season. Eagles down by 2. Kenny?
All right, thanks, Carissa. Bengals trailing by 8. It's a one-possession game with just over 5 minutes remaining. Big game coming up. America's Game of the Week next on Fox. Cowboys and Giants.
Oh, that's going to be a good one.
Second down and 6 off the fake to Mixon. Burrow throws, and that's incomplete. He was looking for the tight end, Drew Sample.
You see the pressure that was applied. Joe Burrow eyes staying downfield. Jonathan Garvin gets a hit on Burrow, and got to help your quarterback out, Sample.
Now third down and 6. Exactly 5 minutes on the clock. Play clock winding down. Burrow on 3rd and 6. Looking for Chase. Made the adjustment and makes the catch for a Cincinnati first down at the Green Bay 17-yard line.
You know, Burrow has a knack for always throwing that ball. There's a nice teardrop back shoulder. This is years, literally years of practice. Receivers is getting covered. You have Stokes that's on top. You throw a nice teardrop where only the receiver can adjust to it, like Jamar Chase did for the first down.
Chase with 5 receptions, 138 yards. This is P-Ryan inside the 10, down to the Packers' 8-yard line.
And this is advantage Bengals. Only going back to the stats tell me Green Bay Packers are going to give up the red zone touchdown. They've given up 16 now in a row when the offense is in the red zone. If I'm the Bengals, keep going. Keep running, and then look for Jamar Chase.
Bengals offense has been out on the field for 7.5 minutes.
Ace.
Second down and 1. It's Mixon. Cuts to the outside. Into the end zone for a Bengals touchdown.
This is all Joe Mixon. He's supposed to go up in the middle. It gets stuffed up by the defensive front. And as soon as he bounces, watch this kick, and oh my gosh. Ooh. Talk about out of your shoes, Shamar John Charles. Good gosh.
So now the Bengals trailing by 2. Will go for 2. What do you look for here?
I look for a fade route or a seam route right down there to Jamar Chase.
Burrow looking that way. Now fires over the middle. It is caught by T. Higgins. The Bengals have tied the game at 22.
Wow. What a drive. Crowd is into it. Only where Higgins can get it. That was a beautiful ball tying the game up.
Point conversion.
They converted their 3rd downs, 4th downs, everything they needed to do to stay in this game.
Coming up following the Packers and the Bengals, America's Game of the Week. Daniel Jones and the Giants. Dak Prescott of the Cowboys. Some of you will see the 49ers and the undefeated Cardinals. Check local listings for the game in your area right here on Fox and the Fox Sports app. 2 3-1 teams here in Cincinnati. Packers outstanding the last few seasons in one-score games. Bengals, not so much. But Cincinnati has come back. They were down 8.
Oh, this crowd is into it, Kenny. This is great.
From the 25-yard line, Rodgers hands it off to Jones, and Aaron Jones picks up a first down. Still going across midfield. Inside the 30.
Wow.
Down to the 20-yard line of the Bengals. 57 yards.
In the hole, Von Bell misses the tackle, and Aaron Jones is out the gate. Jesse Bates misses again, and that is all you could ask for. Oh, man, that's composure. One team, been there, done that. That's why we saw 13-3 in one-score games. Other team, a little too excited, played well all game long, and gives up a huge run to get the Packers down in field goal territory.
First and 10, 18-yard line. Up the middle, it's Dillon. Now the Bengals will stop the clock, use their first timeout.
Yep. You're already conceding the field goal, right? You're down in the red zone. Now it's about time. You got to save time. We look at Aaron Rodgers. Another masterful performance. The interception to start. And then from there, they made a couple adjustments. And you see touchdown 421. And Davante Adams, I mean, it gets no better than those two.
2 touchdown passes for Rodgers, 2 for Burrow. How do we get here? Bengals 3 touchdowns and a 2-point conversion. Packers 2 touchdowns, a missed extra point, 3 field goals. And that all adds up to 22 apiece.
Adds up to a really good game. Really good game, Penny.
2nd and 10 off the fake to Dillon. Rodgers under pressure. Finally throws it away. Clock stops, 2:20 remaining. 3rd down and 10 coming up for Green Bay.
I'm surprised that they didn't run the football and force the Bengals to use another timeout. Now you stop the clock. They still have 2 timeouts, so you kick a field goal. They have all the time in the world. It's not like a hurry-up 2-minute situation. They can go down and do what they need to get in field goal range and tie it.
2:20 on the clock, 3rd down and 10 for Green Bay. And now with the play clock winding down.
2nd charge timeout. Green Bay.
Packers use their 2nd timeout. Tied at 22. Packers already in field goal range. Kenny Albert along with Jonathan Vilma here in Cincinnati. What a game.
It's been an awesome game. Right, we've seen defensive line play really well. We've seen the playmakers play really well. Aaron Rodgers, Joe Burrow, they haven't disappointed. I mean, this has been phenomenal. Everything you could ask for.
Huge game for Davante Adams, Jamar Chase. We just saw a 57-yard run from Aaron Jones to put the Packers into field goal range.
Right, and who would have thought that, right? All the momentum on the Bengals side. They come out defensively. 2 of their better players miss the tackle. Aaron Jones is out the gate. And then now we're looking at a situation where you say, they kick the field goal. It's still not over with, Kenny. Bengals will have plenty of time and timeouts to go back and try and tie it.
Third down and 10. Rodgers throws to the end zone, out of the reach of the intended receiver, Adams. Rodgers taken to the turf. Field goal unit comes out.
And that time, the pressure is what caused that overthrow. He's not able to follow through. DJ Reader gets him to the ground, and it's just pass to outstretched arms. And you see Devontae, he knew it. He had him too. Ooh, so close.
36-yard attempt. Crosby, 3 for 3 today. And this one is no good.
Wow.
His streak comes to an end at 27 straight, and this game remains tied. Mason Crosby, wide left.
Wow. It's only a tie game because he missed the extra point earlier. And now the Bengals, 2 timeouts and a 2-minute warning to get into field goal range and win it.
From the 26, Burrow over the middle. Boyd out to the 35-yard line, gain of 9. Does this look familiar to Bengals fans? Both of their home games this season prior to this one ended on a last-second kick. Both Cincinnati victories.
They have a flair for the dramatics. This is going to be great.
There's Bengals place kicker Evan McPherson, the rookie out of Florida. Already 2 game-winning field goals here at home this season. Across the way, Mason Crosby, a missed extra point and a missed field goal today.
It's been a rough one for Mason.
Packers all-time leading scorer. 2nd down and 1. P. Ryan moves the chains. Crosby back in the 2nd quarter. Extra point attempt off the left upright. And then moments ago, this would have given the Packers a 3-point lead from 36 yards out, wide left. Burrow over the middle. It's Evans. And the rookie out of Michigan takes it out to the 45-yard line. Bengals need about 20 more yards to get into range for McPherson.
Yeah, Joe Barry's trying to hold on, dink and dunk, everything in front with the safeties back deep.
Burrow to the outside, and Higgins, who made the big play on the 2-point conversion, unable to catch this one.
That is tough because Burrow read the coverage beautifully. They switched from a 2-high safety and brought Darnell Savage down. That tells them automatically go to the outside. T. Higgins, I mean, it gets no better than that. Come on, you got to help him out.
It is now 3rd down and 2.
I'm looking at Boyd and Chase on this 3rd down. There he is.
Burrow throws complete, 1st down. You called it, Tyler Boyd.
That's
in
a safety
Packers
net.
territory.
That's a safety net. He'll go to Boyd. He'll look for Chase, especially when you have guys like Higgins dropping the ball. Can't have it, not in this situation.
Down to 45 seconds. 2 timeouts remaining. Burrow on 1st down. Under pressure, throws it away. Smart decision.
Very smart. You saw both the receiver and Samaje Perine. They started blocking. They thought Burrow was going to start scrambling. It's a good job by him at throwing the ball away, stopping the clock.
54, Ladarius Hamilton.
Yeah, that Packers defensive line, they've been getting after Burrow all game long.
Bengals need about 10 to 12 more yards to get into field goal range for Evan McPherson.
Still 2 timeouts. 37 seconds. They can throw in the middle of the field. They can throw outside. They can do what they want.
Play clock down to 2. 2nd down and 10. Burrow swings it out to Perine. And Perine is tackled by Savage at the 42-yard line.
Yeah, Joe Barry's starting to get a little more aggressive now. He's starting to send that 5th guy, get a little pressure as they inch closer into field goal range. The more aggressive he's getting now defensively.
3rd down and 5. From this spot, it would be a 60-yard field goal attempt.
I mean, if they need me to go down there and kick it, yeah, I can do it. I can do it.
3rd down and 5. It's Pirine on the handoff from Burrow. He will not pick up the 1st down. Takes it to the 39-yard line.
And what is this?
So from this spot, it will be a 57-yard attempt. Packers use their final timeout. Evan McPherson of the Bengals with a pair of game-winning field goals, overtime week 1 to defeat the Vikings. And then 2 Thursdays ago in the Bengals' last game, 24-21 over the Jaguars. This will be a 57-yard attempt. Were you surprised the Bengals ran the ball on that last play, 3rd down and 5?
I was surprised, but then understanding the trust that they have in their kicker, get some more yards, either get the first or you get the field goal.
From the left hash, Huber will place it down for the lead from 57 yards away. McPherson's kick is off the upright. No good. Wow. So now this gives Green Bay excellent field position, only 21 seconds remaining, and the Packers are out of timeouts. Ball will be spotted at their 47-yard line.
Kenny, the secondary needs to cover the sidelines. They can only throw one time within 10 yards, 15 yards in the middle, and then clock it. Everything else is going to the sideline, so they have to defend the sidelines.
21 seconds remaining. Tied at 22. Following a pair of missed field goals. Rodgers over the middle. It's complete to Adams. Takes it to the 33-yard line. Packers will hustle up to the line. Under 10 seconds remaining. Rodgers will have an opportunity here to stop the clock. And now Mason Crosby with a chance for redemption.
Here we go. Oh my goodness.
"20-yard pass play from Rodgers to Adams, and now a 51-yard attempt for the win. From the left hash, Crosby 3 for 4 this afternoon. His kick from 51 yards out
No
is
good.
no good.
This is unreal.
3 consecutive missed field goals.
I wish the viewers could hear the highs and lows from the fans as you go from a missed field goal to possibly winning it to now holding your breath and then another missed field goal. Oh my goodness. This is unreal. And you see Zach Kelly, he's shaking his like, oh, whew, we dodged another one.
Three missed field goals in the last 2 minutes, 12 seconds. Packers and Bengals are headed to overtime.
2 3-1 teams, 2 awesome quarterbacks, 2 awesome receivers. I mean, it gets no better than this.
Great job so far, gentlemen. We're going to play
Thanks.
one 10-minute overtime period.
Bill Vinovich has that
Both teams
right.
will have the opportunity to possess the ball unless the first team scores a touchdown or a defensive score. Okay? Fourth quarter timing rules are in effect. Both teams now have 2 timeouts. I know, 1 out. Both teams have 2 timeouts, and all replays are upstairs. Right? Green Bay, you're still the visitors. He called tails. It is heads. You want the ball. Which way you want to kick? You guys stay there. Cincinnati will receive in overtime. Good luck, gentlemen.
Bengals will have the first opportunity on offense in overtime. Overtime in Cincinnati. Bengals won the toss. Both teams have an opportunity to possess unless the initial possession results in a touchdown. All reviews come from upstairs. Wilson on the return. He's had some big ones today. Takes it out to the 26. Just when you thought you've seen everything on a football field. How about this game today? Tied at 22. 3 missed field goals in the last 2+ minutes of regulation. Aaron Rodgers, a couple of touchdown passes, now 5th all time. Big day for Joe Burrow. Crosby had 2 attempts. McPherson from 57. Kickers a combined 0 for 3 down the stretch, and here we are in sudden death. 10 minutes. Tied at 22. Burrow.
Oh my goodness!
Intercepted by Devontae Campbell.
Kenny, who was he throwing to?
Let's take a look.
All right, so here's a signal call, a 3-down backer. Joe Barry raves about him. And Joe Burrow is staring down. His first read goes to the next read. It's almost a blind throw. I have no idea where he was going with that football. Tyler Boyd stopped. I guess he was trying to lead him off the leverage, and oh my goodness. That is as bad as it gets for Joe Burrow.
So that was the Bengals' possession. Now the Packers can win the game with a field goal.
No, Avis.
From the 17-yard line, Jones tried to bounce it to the outside, and he gets bottled up.
So he was down.
This was clearly stopped.
Forward progress stopped. Second down.
All right, Tyler Boyd is right here, and he does a really good job of playing off of leverage in the slot. And sure enough, Joe Burrow thought he was going to break back in. Instead, he just sat there. And, oh, the miscommunication just almost, we'll see, cost him a game. Now, let's fast forward to the Packers offensively.
Over the first 4 weeks, 15 games went right down to the wire, final minute or overtime, most in league history. And
it's been fantastic.
Packers and Bengals today.
It is exactly what you want. Now, if I'm the Packers offense, I need to be more aggressive. I just saw my kicker miss 2 field goals to clinch the game. Let me go for touchdowns, not just settle for the field goal here.
Second down at 11 as Jones is met immediately by Von Bell.
I'm telling you, it's setting up. Mason Crosby's coming out on 3rd down.
Crosby missing with just over 2 minutes remaining from 36 yards out. Then McPherson with an opportunity from 57 off the right upright. And then Crosby again with a chance to win it for the Packers.
And now this is very important. They're kicking the field goal on 3rd down in case something happens and they recover.
Right.
They still get the ball back for a 4th down play and can go for a field goal again.
First charge timeout. Cincinnati.
Bengals call timeout. Not only did Crosby miss the 2 field goals down the stretch, he made the call on the coin toss to start overtime, but then Burrow threw the pick.
Yeah. Talking about picks, Aaron Rodgers' pick, and then that was 422. 421 was to A.J. Dillon. No better combination than him and Devontae Adams in this season so far. And then I know that he had visible frustration after that long pass because that was a field goal. Should have been a touchdown. They didn't get the touchdown. They went 3 plays and had to kick that field goal then.
This is Crosby's 5th attempt since halftime. He hit a couple,
wow,
and then he missed 2.
Here we go.
From 40 for the win. After a Devondre Campbell interception on the first play from scrimmage in overtime. Crosby from 40. It is no good. Wide to the left. His 3rd straight miss.
What is going on? Nice snap, nice hold. Just hooked it. They've all been hooked left, by the way, for Crosby. It hit the goalpost. Extra point was left on the goalpost. And now his 3rd missed field goals to the left. And all you can do is smile and just say, oh, great, we get another shot.
Mason Crosby has missed 3 field goals in the last 4 minutes, 4 seconds of game time. Incredible.
Now look, I don't want to say I jinxed them, but I wanted that Packers offense to be much more aggressive than they were because of that. It's all in his head right now.
We welcome a new audience. Those of you who have been watching the Steelers and the Broncos, Kenny Albert, Jonathan Vilma, Lindsey Czarniak. A wild one here in Cincinnati. There have been 4 missed field goals since just over 2 minutes remaining in the 4th quarter. Mason Crosby of the Packers has missed 3 of the 4. Joe Burrow threw an interception earlier in overtime, and now up the middle. It is Samaje Perine to the 38-yard line. Lindsey.
And Kenny, you can imagine the team's frustrated, but nobody more frustrated with himself than Mason Crosby on the sideline down here. He is continuing to shake his head, and also players and coaches are coming up to him, patting on the back, trying to give him some confidence.
Lindsey, they need to, because they're going to need him again. At some point, if the Packers can get a stop here defensively, they're going to march right back down, and they're going to be in field goal range.
Ringo.
He's got to have short-term memory.
Wait, Ringo.
3rd down and 2 for Burrow and the Bengals. Jamar Chase. Did he come down in bounds? He did not.
Nice adjustment.
Ruled an incompletion on
one down, and he drags. Oh, that is inbounds, Kenny. That is a catch. One down, drags the right foot. You see the rubber come up. That is a catch, my friend.
So now they award the Bengals the completion at a 1st down. Initially ruled an incomplete pass. 21-yard connection. From the Green Bay 41 on the toss, it is Mixon. Joe Mixon down to the 37-yard line.
Plenty of time. 1 timeout remaining. I mean, it's really now a matter of the comfort level of your kicker. Do you want him on the left hash? Do you want him down the middle? Do you want him in the right hash? Where do you want to place this ball?
All right, 7.
2nd down and 6.
Can.
Down to the 32-yard line. It is Mixon. Time for a game break. Carissa.
Coming up, Kenny, after this wild game, Daniel Jones, fresh off that career day and Giants win over the Saints versus Dak Prescott and the Cowboys, who are rolling, looking to extend their win streak to 4 games. Joe, Troy, Aaron, and Tom have the call. Kenny?
Thanks, Carissa. America's Game of the Week coming up. Mason Crosby of the Packers, 3 missed field goals after connecting on 27 straight. And to put things in perspective, the last 2 seasons combined, Crosby missed 2 field goal attempts the last 2 seasons. He missed 3 today in just over 4 minutes. Third down and 2. It is Mixon. Campbell came up to make the tackle. It's close.
The officials haven't signaled yet. Oh, one official is signaling 4th down.
So here comes McPherson.
No hesitation.
This will be a 49-yard attempt.
Here we go again, Kenny.
Had an opportunity to win it from 57 yards out. From the left hash, Huber will place it down. .49-yard attempt for the win. McPherson's kick is off the upright. Now let's take a look. Keep an eye on the flag up top, Jonathan.
It hits the flag. McPherson thought he made it.
Right. He started to celebrate.
He started to celebrate. That is no good, my friend. No good. We weren't joking when we said Crosby, he needs to get it together. They're going to need him. And sure enough, this is missed field goal number what? 15, 16?
Feels like it, right?
22.
5 missed field goals the last 8 minutes.
10.
So Rodgers and the Packers go back to work from the 39-yard line. Pass incomplete, intended for Adams.
If I'm the Packers, I go back to what got them there. Devontae Adams working on Awuzie, but now he's getting help with Jesse Bates. You see Jesse Bates was eyeing him up. Had Devontae Adams caught that, he might have been hurt. Jesse Bates was just ready to unload on him, and I would go back offensively to what got them really going was starting to throw the ball out the backfield to the running back, getting those quick throws underneath, and then start to move the ball with Adams down the field.
2nd and 10.
There it is.
Play action. Mercedes Lewis. Good second effort as he crossed into Bengals territory.
Yep, the exact same thing as throwing a check down to A.J. Dillon or to Aaron Jones. Logan Wilson whiffs on that tackle, and then Mercedes Lewis bowling over those guys. I mean, this is a savvy old veteran.
Gain of 20 yards.
Nice chunk play. That's what they needed.
Packers inching closer to field goal range for Mason Crosby.
Go for the touchdown, please. Don't settle for the field goal. Go for the touchdown.
5 consecutive missed field goals, 3 by the Packers. Bengals have 2 opportunities as Aaron Jones gets taken down by Jermaine Pratt.
See, this is not what got him here. What got him was the boots. Remember, they were rolling Aaron Rodgers out. They started doing those plays. They had the waggle where he would fake the run, set up in the pocket, throw an over route to Devontae Adams. That's what they need to continue doing. They get way too conservative right now.
We welcome those of you who have been watching the Philadelphia Eagles and the Carolina Panthers. Wild one here in Cincinnati. 5 consecutive missed field goals. Late 4th quarter and in overtime. Packers and Bengals tied at 22. 2nd down and 10. Rodgers down. Back at the 48-yard line. Trey Hendrickson with his 2nd sack today.
One of those awesome free agent signings. They're so happy to have Trey Hendrickson coming around from this side. And look, just beats the double team, just gets around them, pure speed.
Packers were close to field goal range. Now the line of scrimmage, the 48-yard line.
Yeah, and again, going back to what got them there, they need to switch out of this stagnant sit there, Aaron Rodgers, and try to create a play.
Play clock winding down. Packers call timeout. 3rd down and 16 upcoming. In overtime, tied at 22. 2 minutes, 33 seconds remaining. Aaron Rodgers, a couple of touchdown passes in the first half. Now 422 in his career, 5th on the all-time list. Joe Burrow, 2 TD throws, 2 interceptions, 1 here in overtime. And there have been 5 missed field goals since just prior to the 2-minute warning in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, this is one of the only times I can ever think of saying both quarterbacks played well enough to win. This game has nothing to do with either one's performance. It's all about the kickers, as we see Crosby warming up. And he needs to exercise those demons. He needs to get rid of them ASAP.
Crosby has missed 3 in a row. Packers looking to get into field goal range. 3rd down and 16. Rodgers looking. Now he throws, and it is Randall Cobb who makes the catch at the Cincinnati 31-yard line.
We have Trey Waynes limping off. We have a man down. Randall Cobb, so smooth in his routes. Love how he gets the separation, and Trey Waynes looks like starts grabbing his hamstring as he pulls up, and that was a tremendous throw. Trey Hendrickson putting the pressure on Aaron Rodgers.
Cobb looked to be just shy of the 1st down marker. It was 3rd and 16.
But it puts him in field goal range. And at this point, I honestly don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
We shall see. Tied at 22. Back in a moment. They are taking a look at the last play. Initially, they ruled Cobb just shy. Bill Vinovich taking a look. It will either be 4th and inches or 1st down and 10 for Green Bay.
It had looked like he landed on top of Bates and then kind of rolled over and got that extra half yard for the first, and then they brought it back. By the way, we should mention Bates was able to get up on his own. Wasn't carted off or anything, so that was good.
The last play, 3rd down and 16. Cobb needed the 31-yard line for a 1st down.
And this is what I was talking about, Kenny. When he first lands, he's really on top of the defender, Jesse Bates. See, look, he catches it. He's right there, and we know the line is unofficial, but he was on top of Jesse Bates and then kind of rolled over for an extra half yard. And maybe that was enough to give him the first.
Yeah, that line looked a bit off. He needed to get to the 31.
Right.
As we bring in Dean Blandino from Los Angeles. Dean, what did you see?
Yeah, key thing to remember, the yellow line was off. The 31 is the line to gain. It looks like Cobb's backside hits, and the ball might be just short. I don't know if we have enough to overturn this. Obviously a big call here because a 1st down changes things.
Thanks, Dean. You can see the yard marker at the 31. Ball looks just shy of the 31-yard line.
Yeah.
So if it is not ruled a 1st down, it would be a 49-yard attempt for Crosby. He is out on the field, awaiting the call from Bill Vinovich.
This is worse than Zach Taylor calling a timeout to ice him.
Iced by the officials at the replay booth.
Oh, yeah, it's like calling like 5 timeouts here for Crosby. He's just standing there, and Lord knows what he's thinking about.
5 missed field goals since the 2:12 mark of the 4th quarter. It's been a long time since there were at least 4.
30 years.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field stands. It's 4th and inches. I'm going to wind both clocks on my whistle.
The offense has stayed out on the field for Green Bay. Crosby back to the sideline.
I don't blame them.
You said that prior to the last attempt.
That's correct. It's 4th and inches. You have AJ dealing with those tree trunk legs.
Trying to draw the Bengals offside, and now the clock hits 2 minutes. So now Crosby will head out, and he will have more time to think about it during the 2-minute warning. Mason Crosby, the Green Bay Packers' all-time leading scorer, had made 27 straight, but in the last 10-plus minutes of game time, he has missed 3. This will be a 49-yard attempt for the win from the left hash. 2 minutes remaining in overtime. Crosby's kick this time is good. From GOAT to hero, Crosby wins it in overtime for the Green Bay Packers.
What a game, Keddies. That was just unbelievable. He had everything we wanted.
For Jonathan Vilma and Lindsey Czarniak, I'm Kenny Albert. Packers win it in OT.